Why are people leaving Canada? This is the right time to talk about this. There are so many reasons why people are leaving Canada, but today I'll be talking about four major reasons why people are leaving Canada. So recently I saw on the net that the number of people leaving Canada has increased. And I wondered why. Why are people leaving Canada when there are so many people that want to come to Canada? Hi guys, it's Million here. Welcome back to my channel. So guys, let's go into today's topic. Why are people leaving Canada? So, number one on my list today is job opportunities. Studies shows that some immigrants are leaving because they are dissatisfied. They are not satisfied with the job prospects here in Canada. Some immigrants, despite being professional experts in their field, they are not satisfied with the level of entry that they give them here. Because you come into Canada, let's say, for example, because I am from Nigeria, so let's say in my home country, Nigeria, somebody that was a doctor back there in Nigeria, when you come to Canada, you will be asked to maybe take some courses. They have different process that they want you to go through that you have to, even if it takes months, years, you have to do those things. So some people, when they get here, they won't be able to, adapt or accept, or they won't like the way the process is. And they'll be like, okay, you know what? I can't waste my time here and go back. While others, because they're already professionals back home, maybe when they get here, getting a job in that field, the employers here will be asking for Canadian work experience. So just imagine, for somebody that is just coming, you still need to have your Canadian work experience. So if it's somebody that already feels, okay, I think I am okay back home, this is how much I receive, why not? They will be like, okay, I'm going back because I cannot. How long will I stay for me to get a Canadian work experience? Some might feel, okay, it's waste of time, and they'll feel like, okay, I think I can survive back home instead of being here wasting my time to get Canadian work experience first before I'll be able to get a job in my field. And some of them even think it's a kind of a career setback, and don't want to maybe make a decision to go back home. So that's like the number one reason on my list. Then the next one, family decision. So I also know about someone that wants to leave. She's already complaining that she wants to leave. So family decision. Some people, because of maybe loneliness, or maybe they think that, oh, the work is too much, they cannot handle it, they need to go back to reunite with their family because they need extra help. They'll make decisions like, okay, they want to go back home. So for this one, story time here. So recently, myself and my sister were like, gisting, and we're talking, and she said, oh, there's this person, like, she just, mentioned the person's name, that she's complaining, she wants to go back to Nigeria. She's kind of pregnant, right? So she was like, after giving birth to her child, she would like to go back home. And I'm like, why? She said she was complaining that the stress is too much and everything, because not only that she's pregnant, she also has toddlers. And you know what? I feel her pain. Because if you don't have help, if you don't have someone to help you here, or more, it is, a lot, a lot. I would say a lot because I experienced it. In short, I would still say I'm still going through it. Yeah, it takes the grace of God for you as an individual to adapt and say, okay, I think I can do this. I think I can forge ahead. I think I can, keep on going no matter what. It won't last. The kids are growing, So for this person, I actually feel a pain. You know what? When you don't have help, unlike, okay, let's say back home from Nigeria, like in my own country, where you can actually easily have access to maybe paid help, or you can have access to family member that will be willing to overcome and stay with you to assist you. If that is not there, maybe your parents, your mom, can be there to assist you. That is a different case. So even for me, when I had my first baby, oh my God, I was alone. Actually, another thing is it's good to ask questions, okay? So because I already asked questions from, okay, people around me that I know, okay, they have kids already here. How did they do? How did they manage? So I was able to gather information to prepare meals. So I cooked like different meals, and I refrigerated them. Like I stocked them up in my freezer so that, okay, after giving birth, I'll know that, okay, food won't be a problem. Not that my husband does not know how to cook. My husband is a good chef, yeah? But I just did that because I don't want, maybe when it's not at home, I'll be finding it hard or difficult, to get something to eat. So I actually prepared different kind of foods and I put them in the freezer, like stock up before I had my baby. So even after having my baby, God just sent help, because if you are here in Canada and you put your hope in man, hey, when they fail you, that's another pain again you feel. That's why it's not good. For me personally, I don't put my hope in anybody, especially that I'm here, that I know that, okay, everybody is busy, everybody is work, work, work. They don't really have time for anybody. But maybe you put your hope in someone else. The next day they might call and tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I have a shift. What will you do? But as of that time, for me, thank God for one of my colleagues that God sent. She was very nice, Mommy Aisha. I used to call her Mommy Aisha because her daughter's name is Aisha. Was there, she helped me. She helped me give my baby a bath. She was even bringing food. I already had stocked up my freezer with food, but she was bringing food. She would come, assist me. So I was lucky, but you know what? She wasn't there all the time. So I also felt the pain. I also felt loneliness. This lady saying she wants to go back home, I do not blame her. And again, come to think of it, she has toddlers. Probably those toddlers are not in daycare yet. If you want to put your child in the daycare here in Canada, do you know how much it is? Especially if it's not subsidized. A month, it can, for one child, you can pay up to, if it's not subsidized, you can pay up to $1,500, $2,000, as high as $2,000. It's possible. If it's not subsidized, you can pay up to that amount for a child. How much are you earning? So how much are you earning? And again, that daycare won't be like the only responsibility for that month. You have to pay your bills. Your bills comes with a lot of things: your rent or mortgage, your lights. If you're paying for water, you have to pay for that. If you're paying for trash, so just imagine how much is going at the end of the month. So for somebody like that okay, maybe for example, they don't have subsidized daycare, or they are not lucky enough to get subsidized daycare, they will want their child to stay with them at home, right? And now they're having another baby. So she was like, okay, like after having a baby, she would just go back home. I also know about another lady that went back home after having a baby. But you know what? She regretted it, because I was like, you traveled, she traveled alone with a new baby because she wanted, that help. Right? So she went back home with a new baby, thinking that okay, it won't be stressful, but she regretted that it was really, really stressful for her. Back home, when a woman just had when a woman just had a baby, everybody will be there to assist the woman. If your mom is not there, maybe your mother-in-law will be there, or your sisters, or everybody will be there for you. Even your neighbors can even come in, assist you. At a point, you might not even touch pin. You're only just to carry your baby, feed your baby. If you want to eat, they'll bring food for you. But it wasn't like that for me here. And most times it's not like that here. Unless maybe, okay, your mom is around, that that she will be with you 247. People, they will just want to, okay, I am going back home. I cannot take this pain anymore. I cannot take this stress anymore. It is too much for me. And I won't blame them, I won't blame them. But for those moms that think that, okay, instead of me going back home, I want to stay, I would just like to advise you, if you're staying and you feel like, okay, you need help, you can seek for help. Something, ask questions. If you belong to a church, if you maybe belong any organization, maybe a church, if you're a Christian, you belong to a church, you can ask help. You can ask questions from your church members or your pastor to see if anybody can, assist you. And again, there is community. I'm sure every location has that community settlement. So if you're new here and you'll be having a baby, or you just had a baby, ask questions, ask people around you, or you can even check online to see which community settlement center is around your location, is close to you. You can call them, they render help. They do meetings, like the ones I attended when I was pregnant. I go for meetings, like online meetings, not that you're going there physically. Since after COVID, most of the things they do it online. So online meetings, as long as you attend the meeting, you have $10 for each meeting. So just imagine. And even when you have your baby, they will give you gifts. They'll give you gifts at the end of the year. Let's say for Christmas time. Christmas. How Christmas is celebrated here is Christmas is like a big holiday. There is giving time. So these people too, they give you gift. They give your baby gifts, and that gift card you are getting as well. Antenatal, prenatal, before you have your baby, after you have your baby, you can continue the class. They'll give you any class you attend, they give you $10. I'm not sure if it's like that for every community, but the one I attended, every class you attend, they give you that. And they also refer you to so many things that will be useful for you and your baby. And I think that will also help to make it a little bit easier for you. If not 100%, at least with that, it can be a little bit easier for you. Okay, so this is just like my little advice for mommies out there that think that, okay, no matter what, I think I'll be able to do it. I am not going back home. I think I'll be able to, handle this, and I'll be fine. Yes, you can get resources, seek for help, search online for community settlement center around you. They also assist. Those things are for free. They assist. They can help. Loneliness also can cause that. There was a video online. There was a video that circulated recently of a girl. I guess she's in I guess she's living in Winnipeg. She was crying that in the video she was crying that she's lonely. There's nobody here to talk to, and that's not a lie. Even me, I don't know my neighbors. I've lived here for how long now? I don't even know my neighbors. So luckily for this girl, after the video was made, it went viral, and I guess a lot of people, they sent her a message. They located her actually, and some people visited her. Some people, gave her gifts and all of that, and she came back online again, smiling and thanking everybody that reached out to her. So that is also another major reason why people are leaving Canada, because they need to reunite with their family. Because of loneliness, they need to be around their family. Number 3 reason here is high cost of living. So in some cities in Canada, it is really, really, especially now, oh my God, high cost of living. So for people that cannot deal, they'll be like, especially maybe you're just coming in here and you see that, and you haven't maybe started working, and you see that, no, this is a lot, this is too much. Because we'll pay our bills monthly. So like in my country, Nigeria, let's say you want to pay your rent, for example, it is per year. So you can just pay, let me say, you can just pay, depending on where you're staying, depending on your location. Let's say, for example, you can just pay maybe 1.5 million for a year and you're settled. So depends on your earning as well. Maybe you can get that maybe 3, 4 months, 5 months, you can earn that. I am just, assuming, right? So after you make that payment, you are good until the next year. But it is not like that. It is per month. You pay monthly. And let's say we want to convert. For somebody paying $2,000 or $3,000, it is more than that 1.5 that I just said. And you are paying it monthly. So high cost of living is another reason why people are leaving Canada. Also, if you are new here, please do not forget to click on your subscribe buttons so that you can join our beautiful growing families. And please don't forget to like, share, and comment. Okay? All right. So my last reason for today why people are leaving Canada is the weather. So right now we're in fall, moving close to the winter. In some provinces, it already started snowing. Although it hasn't started snowing here in Ontario, but in some provinces, it's already started snowing. So for somebody that is not good with cold, that cannot stand the cold, they will want to leave, because during the winter, it can get very cold. Even in Ontario, I'll be like, okay, we're even lucky a little bit. Although me, I'm still complaining about the cold. But there are some provinces that it is, when it is minus, it is they can get up to like maybe minus 32, minus 36. Imagine how cold it would be. So for some people that they cannot stand the weather, they cannot stand the cold, they will decide to leave. They move because The code is not for the faint. I mean, it's not for the weak. Which one is correct? So, guys, that is also another reason why people are leaving Canada. Quick one to those that are new in Canada this season. Please make sure you've gotten all your winter attire, like your winter clothes, your winter hat, winter gloves, socks, winter boots, so that when it gets snowing or when it gets really cold, you know that yes, you are good to go. When you are going out wearing your hat, please make sure your ears are covered. You can also use your hoodie just to make sure your ears are covered, and make sure you're wearing your gloves, your socks, and your boots, and get a proper winter clothes. You can even get like a thermal wear that you wear inside just to, make sure you feel warm. And get for your kids as well, not just for adults, get for your kids. All right, guys, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Have a good day and stay safe out there. Okay, bye bye. Thank you.